Hello again, dear listeners. I'm Chaterine Whitmore, and welcome to Real English Stories, where we don't just study language, we understand life. Today's story is one of love, trust, betrayal, and ultimately, strength. As you listen, you'll learn natural English, emotional vocabulary, and how to tell your story with clarity and courage. So, make yourself a cup of tea and let's begin. Her name was Leila, a 34-year-old woman from Brighton, on the southern coast of England. She met her husband at a friend's garden wedding one spring afternoon. The air smelled of lavender and roses. Guests were dancing, drinking Prosecco, and laughing under fairy lights strung across apple trees. But one man stood quietly by the rose bushes, tall, handsome, mysterious. He didn't approach her, but his eyes followed her all evening. 2 days later, she received a message. "Hi, I saw you at the wedding. May we talk?" Curious, she asked who it was. "I'm the man by the roses. You looked beautiful that day. I'd love to get to know you." He was polite, charming, and full of compliments. They texted non-stop for 2 days. On the third day, something unexpected happened. "I want to marry you," he said. "I see you as my wife and the mother of my children." Leila was stunned. "But we barely know each other," she replied. Still, he insisted. "Please say yes. I'll make you happy." His words felt like a dream, and her heart, already lonely, believed him. She said yes. The wedding was small, held in a quiet registry office, attended by a few close friends. She wore a pale blue dress and carried a bouquet of lilies. He wore a navy suit and smiled the whole time. In the beginning, he was perfect. Sweet, attentive, always bringing her flowers or whispering compliments in the morning. But just 1 month later, the mask began to slip. She once saw him grinning at his phone. "Who's that?" she asked. "Just a friend," he said too quickly. He became distant. He stayed late at work. He was always on his phone, but never let her near it. Years passed. They had 2 beautiful children, a girl named Eliza and a boy named Harry. She thought they were happy, but the distance between them kept growing. One evening, he left his phone on the kitchen counter. She hesitated, then opened it. What she saw broke her. Messages to another woman. Romantic words. My love. My world. My everything. He had never called Leila those names. There were photos of him with this woman at cafes, in parks, smiling with her children. He had been seeing her before they even got married. The woman wasn't younger, not richer, not more beautiful. In fact, she was 5 years older, a single mother of 3. Her husband worked abroad. Leila knew her. She was from the same neighborhood. Heart pounding, she waited for him to return. She showed him the phone. "What is this?" she whispered through tears. He froze, then said, "I'm sorry. I made a mistake." "A mistake?" Leila felt rage rise in her chest. "You lied to me. You made vows to me. All while loving someone else?" He begged for forgiveness. For their children, she agreed to try again. But her heart had changed. 2 months later, the same behavior returned. More lies, more messages. And then she saw them together. In his car, that night, he returned and said the same tired words. "Please forgive me. You're the best wife. My angel." But it meant nothing now. So she made the hardest decision of her life. She left. She packed her bags, kissed her children, and moved abroad for work. The children stayed safely with her parents. She needed to breathe, to heal. She never told the whole story to anyone. Only the pieces her heart could bear to share. Dear listeners, this was the story of Leila, a woman who learned to trust herself, even when the world told her to stay silent. Through her story, you've learned vocabulary about relationships, feelings, betrayal, and strength. But more than language, I hope you've learned that you too have the right to walk away from pain. If this story touched you, please like, subscribe, and share. I'm Chaterine Whitmore, and this was Real English Stories where words meet the heart. Until next time.